Hello guys, welcome to Celebrity News and Lifestyle, where we give you the right update and all of what you will like to know concerning our music stars and movie superstars. So if you're new here or if at all you're just passing by for the first time, please take some minutes of your time to subscribe, like, comment and hit the notification button so that you don't miss in any of my uploads. Not the brightest killer of the flower moon. Leonardo DiCaprio's Ernest is unlike any Scorsese protagonist because, well, he's dumb as rocks. And that changes the film in a fundamental way. The demimondes depicted by the American master Martin Scorsese vary widely. His New York stories alone span 3 centuries, but they have one common requirement. It takes intelligence, of one kind or another, to navigate them. His protagonists are smart, street smart, shrewd, skillful, or some combination of those qualities as a rule. That rule is broken in Killers of the Flower Moon. Normally, a character like Ernest Burkhart, Leonardo DiCaprio, a World War I veteran turned henchman in a plot to murder Osage people for their oil profits in 1920s Oklahoma, would either rise to the top of his Uncle Bill Hale's organization, or wise up and fight to stop it on his own. Ernest does neither, precisely because he lacks the qualities Scorsese has spent a lifetime depicting. The quintessential Scorsese protagonist, Henry Hill Ray Liotta, also serves as the narrator of Goodfellas. It's not just that he is a canny operator who helps plan a fictional version of the most lucrative heist in American history. His voice and his street smarts guide us through the mafia's underground society. It's difficult to imagine Ernest having the know-how to pull off either task. Ernest is not the first DiCaprio character to live a double life in Scorsese's world. Amsterdam Vallen and Billy Costigan, his characters in Gangs of New York and The Departed, are undercover agents embedded in sophisticated crime organizations. They must think on their feet much faster than a man whose only task is to swindle a sick woman. In his more anti-heroic roles for Scorsese, DiCaprio has played leaders like the tycoon Howard Hughes, the aviator, and the stock scammer Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street, rather than stooges like Ernest. Sam Rothstein, aka Ace, Robert De Niro, the mob-associated gambling executive in Casino, and Jesus of Nazareth, Willem Dafoe, in The Last Temptation of Christ, are also leaders, ones who operate under great personal physical risk at that. Their very different lives routinely present them with challenges the likes of Ernest could never surmount. The same goes for Newland Archer, Daniel Day-Lewis, and Countess Eleanor Lenska, Michelle Pfeiffer, from The Age of Innocence. Their doomed romance forces them to navigate the societal mores of wealth and status, with no all-powerful figure like King Hale, De Niro, to back them up. No one would mistake Travis Bickle or Jake LaMotta, the iconic De Niro characters from Taxi Driver and Raging Bull, for geniuses, but each was brilliant in his own way at the application of violence. Unlike Bickle or LaMotta, Rupert Pupkin, the painfully unfunny would-be comedian played by De Niro in The King of Comedy, is no good at all at his chosen field. However, he successfully carries out a plan to kidnap the talk show host Jerry Langford, Jerry Lewis, and ransom him for a turn in the spotlight. Perhaps the closest a Scorsese character gets to Ernest is Paul Hackett, Griffin Dunne, in the black comedy After Hours. Like Ernest, Paul is a man in over his head. Hackett can't hack it. But he's an otherwise normal and competent person having one crazy night in downtown Manhattan, not a murderer. Ernest is not an average Joe suffering a series of mishaps, like Hackett. Nor is he able to serve as a Henry Hill-esque narrator-navigator for the criminality of King Hale. He barely seems aware of what's happening with his own small stake in the wider conspiracy, much less able to explain the entire thing to others. The Scorsese movie we get out of him is very different as a result. A sharper character would have implied that it takes some canniness, cunning, or charisma to plunder a land and its people. Instead, Ernest shows us that the bigotry and greed that fueled the genocidal campaign against the Osage are ultimately stupid, and the resulting tragedy all the sadder for it. Thanks for watching to the end, and guys, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share and leave your comment on the comment section below. Your comments matters. See you next